Hi there, everyone. I'm here to go through some of the highlights for this plug welding project that was developed through the Future Forward program with OCTI and OVIN. This project was designed with grade 11 and 12 students in mind. It's meant to be a manufacturing class project. However, if you're doing an auto body unit in a transportation class, it could also be utilized there. Or you could find some creative use for this material some other way. It's open for you to use. It's open for you to modify and change to suit your class and suit their needs as you see fit. All of the materials are shared on the OCTI website, and they're free to use for teachers here in Ontario. So this particular project is set up in a way where we're hoping that students will develop knowledge and skills related to product design, fabrication, blueprint reading, weld quality, and we're going to do that in a way that's focused on the GMAW weld process. So most places that have a manufacturing class in Ontario should hopefully have a MIG welder, and this could be utilized using that sort of process. It relates directly to two specific OVIN sectors, the auto parts manufacturing sector and the aftermarket repair and maintenance sector. And there's some things that students are going to want to have as prior knowledge before this. Shop safety is always paramount. Hand and power tool safety is also an important feature there. The GMAW process safety and techniques. So you want to make sure that everyone's familiar and safe with the welder and the process and the best practice that goes along with that. Some layout and material techniques. Blueprint reading is always a strong skill to have, and you have the option of adding in a CAD element here as well, or even a CNC element if you'd like to as well on top of that as an extension activity. Some required tools to do the very basics of this are going to be a drill press, some sheet metal and sheet metal working tools, things like shears, stuff like that. Layout tools, clamps, and a GMAW power source like your MIG welder, and the consumables that go along with that. So there's a few different items that go along with this inside of this project. There's going to be some exemplars. Here we have a diagram depicting some of the blueprint readings, skills and tags. So, how to read a plug weld symbol inside of a blueprint. We have some image and video content that ties in with this, best practice for laying out and what your plug welds are going to look like in the end. There's a section for outside resources. So here we have a whole list of different pieces sort of geared around the teacher side of things. So we've got curriculum links, we've got some different best practice little video links to help you work through the process here and be successful with that. And then the main project is supposed to take about 3 or 4 days. It's broke up into 2 main lessons. The first lesson being how to actually do that plug weld and what the procedure is. There's a link here to a full step-by-step procedure on how to do plug welds. And then the second lesson is tied more to the pieces around that. So blueprint reading, how to set it up, how to lay out what the plug weld is going to look like, what your weld quality should look like in the end. And then there's an extension that's the destructive testing on a plug weld. So it's just a video link that goes through, how you can ensure that the quality is there in your welding process. There's a few other video guides tied to this that are linked here. They're all included in the package for this. Blueprint reading resources and some other like step-by-step procedure resources for how to use the MIG welder in a best practice way and get some successful plug welds out of this. And there's also some assessment pieces tied to this, the main focus being on the rubric that goes along with the project and ties to the lessons that we've discussed ahead of this. One last big item that's included in this Future Forward project is the Ontario Vehicle Innovation Network Skills and Career Navigator. So the Navigator itself is a separate website, and that website takes us right here. And what's great about this is that there's a bunch of different options and a bunch of different places to explore some of the new and innovative things happening here in Ontario to deal with the mobility and transportation side of things. There's 4 main pieces at the bottom here that, as I scroll down, that we can look through. The Learning Hub is one great way to expose some of your students to more of that mobility sector and what some of the new and upcoming technologies are that are based right here in Ontario you know, what people are doing in Ontario with these, and what some of the opportunities might be because of that. There's some labor market insights that could be incorporated into part of a lesson for you down the road there. There's a talent strategy roadmap, and also this personalized career path tool. And what these two are really about is exposing students to this possible sector as a viable career choice moving forward. These are careers of the future, you know, so it's one of these things that it could give your students some more information and some more thoughts in depth about some possible options they would have here in Ontario to to explore these different career paths. Yeah, well, I hope that you explore the materials further, and I hope you find some use in this, and take care. Thank you, bye.